What's up, future me, digital me? Oh, it's 7:59, 8 o'clock. There we go. I was waiting for that. 8 p.m., August 29th. Oh, whew. Make a video, this one that is a little close to me personally. Um, it's about cigarettes. No. It's about the government that we are currently under. Uh, Trump and Republicans and the trajectory it's on. And so they signed that what they call the big beautiful bill, whatever you want to call it. And they defund Medicaid and Medicare and whatever. I don't know what the specifics are. Um, I think apparently some of the actual effects don't get enacted until 26 or 27, but what I wanted to say is basically the trajectory of the administration that we're under now is more and more disturbing it because of its parallels to, well, Nazi Germany, but probably uh, other autocracies, fascist states, ones that transition from democracies to fascist states. But um, I'm fearful mainly because I'm on disability, and if I remember correctly, the Germans started, they got rid of uh, the Jews and the Gypsies and the Catholics. And they also got rid of the people with disabilities, the disabled. So I'm just a little worried about disabled me and, well, all the other people on disabilities. My brother is disabled. He is way more disabled than I am. Um, and he knows other people that are disabled. Um, and lots of there are lots of people that are disabled in this country that rely on disability payments, and they rely heavily on disability payments. And like me, those people that rely on disability payments not only rely on disability payments, but they rely on SNAP benefits and rely on Medicaid and Medicare. Um, I A while ago I looked into trying to get a job to supplement my income, and the only jobs I was able to find were jobs that they wanted me to work full time, and I told them I couldn't do that because of certain earnings caps that were in place that would, they would jeopardize my disability status. I couldn't have that because of the healthcare system that we have in the United States. And that is a big, big, big part of why I need my disability status. I need very good health insurance. Yes, I do need the prescription coverage because without my medication, I don't know what is going to happen. I'm going to have seizures. I mean, I can guarantee I'm going to have seizures, but other stuff is starting to crop up, which is just, well, it's not good. And I'd like to get that looked at, but again, it's a crappy healthcare system, and I'm trapped in a small town, and I don't really have easy access to a doctor, which I have to find out there's a whole thing about that. So I have to get a new doctor in town, and if I want to see a specialist, for people that don't know, there is a whole adventure that I have to go on, like I'm some sort of RPG player or something. Slay a dragon in order to see a neurologist. And the last time I was able to see a neurologist, I think the wait time was like 4 or 6 months after I got finally a referral. I mean, it was from the time I actually started the process of looking to when I was able to see him, it was like a year long. So that was just ridiculous to see a specialist that I actually needed. I mean, it was just horrible to see a specialist. So it's outlandish. And then now also, if I want to do that, I'm gonna have to coordinate it with a ride that I can set up, and I can get a ride service, but I'll have to get an appointment, and then I'm gonna have to call a ride service that get me a ride because I don't have a car of my own. I doubt that would be a problem because the appointment would be months out. But if there's one thing I am very horrible at, it's keeping an appointment that's months and months out. I am just horrible at keeping appointments that are that far out into the future. It's hard for me to keep an appointment that's a month away. It doesn't go well with, my memory is crap. So You know, it's like everybody's like, well, write it down. It's like, well, I do, and it doesn't really help that much. So, you know, so there's all that. And they're like, you know, well, the healthcare system is shit. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. And they're the Republicans and Trump answer to this is, well, you know, let's cut it some more, and that'll naturally help it. I'm like, yeah. Before they even passed the bill, the hospital shut down. So these were already in a shitty position over here in this area. And the one time I was able to go to the hospital, the doctors and nurses were, you know, they were, I don't know, overworked or something. I don't know. They knew they were in a bad position. But and it was still the only place to get help. But I mean, I don't know what to do. Oof. It's still hot in here. It's still hot and humid in here. Anyway, oh, sorry, I'm not funny. Whew. I'm scaredified a little bit about being on disability in a country with an administration at the highest level that seems to be on a track towards emulating a philosophy of, you know, destroying the entire destroying the entire economy, and then keep on blaming it on everybody that has no money, and destroying it again. Just keep breaking everything more and more. Well, oof, so hot here. All right. Guess that's it. Boobs, people. Boobs.